Hi, everybody. It's what is it? What show are we doing?
Cool Crone.
Oh, thank you. It's the Cool Crone Oracle. It's Friday night, and I'm here with a bunch of my keepers. I mean, my favorite psychics, and everybody's trying to keep me on track here tonight. Does anybody else feel this eclipse energy? Is it just me?
Yeah,
No.
it's there.
It's bananas. And just at the, just to make things extra double good, tomorrow Mercury goes retrograde. Yay! Venus is already retrograde. Yay! So, we just have all the good things in a basket.
Yes.
And I haven't done my taxes yet. Yay! So I need to do that. I guess we'll just go around and say hello to everybody and just see how everybody's feeling, because clearly I'm a little off balanced, and I think we all need to talk to somebody else right now. Hi, Marina. Please talk me off the ledge here.
Hello, Colleen. How everything in my little world is just fine. We earlier today we swore in a new prime minister.
Yes, congratulations.
So yeah, just anticipating now anytime that he'll call an early election. That is something to look forward to. I've got the Shine Your Light event next Saturday.
Nice.
Looking forward to that. Just feeling really, really, good. Very, very positive. Very, we're getting closer to the end than we are to the beginning. Yeah, really, really good.
Great.
Way to go.
Great. Really good. Thank you. Hello, Cleo.
Hi, Colleen.
How are you?
I am doing very well, thank you.
That's nice. How are things going with you?
Well, they're going well. We're getting closer to spring. We already went through daylight savings time. I'm always the happiest the closer we get to summer and spring. So I'm happy about that. And, I got a few things going on for next week. I've got kitchen table issues with Marina on Monday, the 17th, which is also St. Patty's Day. Yeah. On Wednesday, Colleen and I are doing my Politics in America show at 4:00 my time, Pacific Standard Time. And that's it for this week. Next week, I got other stuff going on, but I'll just stick to this week. And the energy, I don't know if it's because of the eclipse or what it's caused by, but I feel a very positive energy today. So I'm really, really happy about that.
It is due to the eclipse and the spring equinox coming up, but the eclipse energy is bananas. So, it's very, very big. Thank you, Cleo. Thanks very much. Hi, Val. How are you? What's going on?
I'm really doing well, actually, even though this energy is pretty weird. I've kind of been keeping a low profile, but as far as what I'm doing going forward, I'm going to be on Akashic Adventures on Tuesday at 2, I think.
I saw that.
And then, yeah, and then guesting on there. And then I have next week coming up, I have Arthur on Wednesday. Let me just make sure I have that right. No, not Wednesday, Thursday. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm on the wrong month. That is my Mercury in retrograde started for me several days ago, by the way. And it's been going full force. It's been going full force. So on the 20th, on Wednesday or Thursday rather, I'm going to be on Arthur's channel at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Nice. So yeah. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, that's why I'm keeping a low profile, because nothing has to be, I don't have to do anything and get into trouble. So, yeah.
Great, great, great. And Gerald, how are you?
Terrastash is one of those people who I feel Mercury retrograde the week before and the week after.
Yes.
So, I don't know. Check with me in April. The eclipse energy is sort of fun. I mean, you just catch the wave and go with it and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, but there you go.
Very good. Very good. Well, the eclipse energy is not just that way for me. The eclipse energy, along with the Mercury retrograde and all the other shit that's going on, is kind of like running into a wall repeatedly. So it's not easy for me. It is not easy. Yeah. But I'll make it. I've had worse. I mean, last year, I think all of the Mercury retrogrades were in Earth signs, which is my moon, which is, tough for me. It's also my Mercury. But, 2026 looks like a good landing place for me.
Nice.
So I'll just hang in there about my fingernails and see what I can do. Okay, so for tonight, everybody who is watching, and if you're watching on replay, thank you very much for watching. I just want to remind everybody, make sure that you're subscribed to all of our channels, and make sure that you give us a thumbs up and share the video if you like it, and let your friends know. It's kind of not really family oriented, but it's real fun.
Yes.
So before we really get going with everything, I would like to let people know that Mel Dorr from the Aloha Shirt Psychic is having a pretty severe health issue. And I'd like to send out prayers for him and healing vibes. And if everybody could just take a moment to send him some healing, that would be really, really nice. He could really use it right about now. He's probably going to be fine, but right now he's really in a kind of a bad place. So he'll come out of it. We know now. So yeah, and tonight's show, I noticed in the chat, some people are wanting us to answer political questions, and we don't do political questions on this show. And tonight, the theme for the Cool Crone Oracle is connecting with spirit. So if you put in #spirit in the comment, then when we get to you, we will ask you to put your question in the chat at the time that we do the question, because we can't keep track of everybody's thing in the chat. There's going to be just too many. But we are going to use, drum roll please, we are going to use the Wheel of Fortune to pick your names from the chat. Ooh. As long as you say #spirit, then the wheel will pick you out. And that's how we're going to choose whose questions are going to get read on. And I think right now, yeah, we have a good crowd in there. I think maybe, should we go with one reader, one question?
Sure.
And then if people have, if other readers have something really burning that they need to say, that's fine. That this way we have plenty of time for that going on. And okay. So with that, everybody, thank you for coming, and we're going to get going to your questions. Take it away, Gerald.
Because right now we have 17 entries.
That's enough to choose from.
And how about we pick the next 3 so that those people can say hi and do all of that?
Oh, good one. Really good. Okay, so Helen is going to be the first one.
I'm writing them down. Helen H.
Mm-hmm.
Say hi, Helen, and tell us what your question is if you have a specific question.
Oh, Andy.
Andy. And so say hi, Andy, and let us know your question if you have a specific one. And then
And Peg Carr.
Nice.
Okay, so if each of those people could put their question in the chat really quick, that will help us.
I've got Helen H.
Okay.
So Andy and Peg Carr.
So Marina, you'll do Helen, and then Cleo will do Andy, and Val will do Peg Carr.
All right.
All right.
We got Andy too. So there's Helen H's.
Okay.
Perfect. And I don't know really whether it's your sister, brother, mother, or whatever, but the energy that I'm getting is that they appreciate the empathy that that you showed them, and that you showed in the situation that that they were in. They also really very much appreciated your humor, in that, yeah, you were able to kind of present things, even though they were serious, in a more lighthearted manner, and they really really appreciate that. So, yeah, I think they're quite happy with you. So that's what I got.
Okay. All right. And Val, did you see Peg's question?
I just did. Yes.
All right. Good. All right. Okay. Cleo, you're up for Andy's question.
Do my guides have practical advice on pursuing mediumship? I'm a natural, but kind of wondering if it's truly my path. Well, I can tell you one thing from what I've picked up so far. You definitely are on the right path. You definitely can pursue mediumship, and they want you to do that. But they do, yeah. I guess you are kind of beginning this path, or maybe you've worked with it a little bit before, but you don't mind working at it. So just stay connected with your guides, because they're right there with you to help you get through this, because that's the only way any of us can pursue mediumship, is through our guides. I feel like, not only you're going to be really good at this, and you are going to help a lot of people with your insight. So absolutely do pursue this, and keep working with your guides, because they're right there with you, and they see that you are somebody that could be very helpful. And yeah, because I got the Ace of Cups. It just, in the end, things are working out really well for you. So yeah, do that. They're there for you.
Cleo, do you have any like bread and butter daily kind of practical nuts and bolts type of things that she can do to strengthen her mediumship?
Well, I think mainly just getting in touch, meditation, things like that, to get in touch with your spirit guides, and really listen to what they are saying to you. And if you're not sure, be sure and talk to them out loud. Like, if you think you hear something and you're not sure if it's right or not, they like it when you talk out loud. And they also like it when you talk into a mirror, but that gets a little bit weirder. But but do speak out loud when you have a question for them, and then pay attention to what comes through to you. Usually your first inclination is probably correct. So if you think you hear something, tell them that. Is this what I heard? I heard blah, blah, blah. And they will come back and let you know.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so moving on to Peg Carr's question for Val.
Yes, Peg. I understand how you're probably going into, you're switching gears. You've got to figure out who you are as a person who's switching gears from a career to something else. That is a transition, but you can really speed that up by bringing in that excitement about something, even if it's a hobby, something you love to do. because that creative action, that spark of creativity, I don't care if it's painting or even painting a wall or whatever that creativity is for you, starting a new project for your home, whatever that is, that sparks you to want to get up every morning and see the change you want to create. That is going to motivate you to bring more in. Say yes to all the opportunities that come in front of you, because there are a lot of opportunities. Once you start that action, the action step of getting into a fun mode. Also, remember the trap of the fear, the ego mind telling you, oh, it's too late. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Forget about all that. We're just starting our third or fourth careers by now. So get going on it, because it's meant to be fun. But remember, your authentic self, let it out. That you that had to go to work and earn a living, let that dissolve, because your soul is shining through you. And this is the time for you to listen to those nudges, those gentle nudges. Everything is a choice for you, so that when you are stepping out of bed every morning, it's a new moment, a new day, a new vibrancy to bring in anything you want. What is it that you have held yourself back from? Step into that. You have an activation of prosperity happening for you. This activation during this timing allows you to realize you've always had this. You just couldn't pay attention to it through the work life and all the things we had to pay attention to in 3D life. Now is your time. The why to everything is in here. The answers are going to come from you, your guides, your angels, your higher self. That connection. That is what's happening for you. And all you have to do is step into the vibrancy of the new now that you are creating. And you are going to be flying high. It'll be fun. More doors will open after that. More opportunities will present themselves. So you have nothing but the most exciting life ahead of you. So congratulations.
Nice. Thank you. Okay, I guess we're ready for some more.
Yep, gonna pick 3 more. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Please use this time as an opportunity to give this video a thumbs up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gigi's Unhinged. And it's like, and if you have a specific question, go ahead and type it in now. I see you, Gigi.
Ooh.
Peggy AF.
That's going to be me.
Yep. And then back to Marina.
Oh, fucker. Already.
Okay. And we had a validation for Cleo. I have done mirror work after my guide suggested it. And just today I started talking out loud to them. Thanks again.
Wow. Well, thanks, Andy, for that input, because that really helps. I love validation. Thank you.
Yes.
And yeah, Peg Carr said, wow, that was great. Thanks.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got inspired from that.
There you go. Okay. Gigi's Unhinged. Anything exciting to happen this year? Of course, then she added alien contact. LOL. Well, let's just say let's look and see what we have, Gigi. I actually think this is an important year for you to really work on figuring out your plans. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to create? It is really about creating this blueprint and reviewing that blueprint and make sure that the blueprint is actually going to deliver what it is that you want. Because this is a great time. I love this Three of Pentacles, and it is looking at the blueprint, making sure everything is there. Because guess what, Gigi? Toward the end of the year, you're going to be actually speaking up a little differently. This is the Page of Swords. You're going to start exercising your voice, and you have to be very careful not to overthink things. Get caught up in the Nine of Swords, overthinking. You want to avoid that. But it does feel like there's a good opportunity. I don't know if you write or anything like that. If you write, this would be a wonderful thing to do and figure out the structures and things like that. So that's what I have for you. Okay, so true. Overthinking. Had a YouTube channel. Okay. There you go. Yep. Thank you, Gigi.
I did not see a question for Peggy AF. Maybe since Dogwalker already put her question in, Marina, if you want to go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. And yeah, Dogwalker wanted to know if this relationship is over. Is it done? Yes. It is absolutely done. Give it a little bit more time for you to find your own footing, and don't give in to someone trying to get back in. I start off with the Death card, which is it's the end. You've gone full cycle with this relationship. It's the end. It's time for you to concentrate on the things that make you happy rather than on the things that you had to give up in order to accommodate the other person. So now is the time for you to concentrate on yourself. I also get the Six of Wands. This is your victory, kind of, taking, knowing that you're doing the right thing. I also got from the Modern Life Oracle, I got Ghosting Guru. So don't be surprised if this person is going to try to get back into your life. What you need to kind of concentrate on now is perseverance, right? You've made a decision. You're comfortable with it. You know that it's the right decision. And just keep going forward. Tell yourself that, you know what, that they are no longer part of your life for a reason. Don't try to get overly emotionally invested in it. You've already said no, that's it. Just be strong enough to go with that. Yeah, that's what I got.
Nice.
Very nice. So I never did see anything from Peggy AF, so we'll just keep her name on the list and move on to another spin.
Okay, let me add that.
And so this next one, we'll just continue in the circle. We'll just skip me and go to Cleo and then Val and then you.
Artist Liz. So we have Artist Liz. And then we have...
You're welcome, Dogwalker.
Carmi. And I love these, the confetti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Very fun. And Makoto.
Lovely.
Okay. I'm going to do one more just because.
Okay.
How's that? I'm going to do one more just because. Maureen.
Lovely.
Okay. So, artist Liz, did you have a specific question? Carmen, a specific question, and Makoto, and then Maureen.
Yeah, so just put them in the chat so that we can shuffle and get ready for you.
Yep.
We've got Carmi.
Yep.
Well, who had Carmi? Was that Val?
I think Carmi was.
Okay, I have artist Liz.
Okay, so artist Liz, I only fell in love with one person in my life so far, Rich. We're on and off. Did he really love me? He wasn't always the nicest to me. Does he have anything to say to me? Is this person past? Or are we talking just, is he still around? I need to know that.
Yes, he passed on my birthday at the same time I was born.
Oh, goodness.
Wow. Well, this person that I'm connecting with, that I think is the person that passed, very, very fond of you. And but it seems to be somebody that doesn't that had a hard time showing emotions, or at least reaching out, and maybe didn't act on how he was feeling. So he didn't even realize that maybe sometimes he wasn't being the nicest to you. That's the kind of guy he was. He was focused on other things, and he thought the world of you. So I think he really did love you. That's everything I get, is that he did love you, but he just was not. He did not know how to show emotions, and just didn't focus on that in his life at all. I mean, it wasn't just you. There was a lot of other people that was like, God, does this person even like me? And he did, but he just wasn't. He didn't have a great awareness of how he came across to people. But in other points in his life, he did some really good things. So, yeah, artist Liz, I would say he really did love you, but he was just a little bit quirky that way. And
yeah, and she said, yeah, he married someone else.
So, he did. He had to make his decision to do whatever it was he had to do. Yeah. But I hope that your connection with him did bring you something positive and something that you learned from him. Because he feels he's been misunderstood as far as both with you and other people that he was involved in his life. So especially at that level. But yeah, no, yeah. He still has a connection with you, even though he's passed. So, but it is different than the person he ended up marrying. But yeah, think back about some of the stuff, some of the times that you guys had together, and some of the things that he might have taught you. But even though you were just like, wow, how blunt or how weird, or I mean, because you obviously cared for him too. Yeah. So I know that's a little disconnected, but that's about what I come up with. So I hope that at least answered part of your question.
Yes.
She also said, told that I saw that he had cancer. I saw it, but he wouldn't listen. And then when he found out, it was too late.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's probably where I'm coming, where all this kind of disconnect comes in, because yeah, he wasn't too happy about that. He was in complete denial about it. But I tell you, millions of other people go through what he went through, and in the end, he realized that that's what he signed up for.
Yeah.
And that's the way it had to be. And it just feels like it had impact on you when you were, together or friends or whatever it was. He didn't believe in psychics. Well, surprise, there's a whole bunch of people that don't believe in psychics as well. Maybe that's the other problem, why I'm having trouble connecting with him, because he's just like, you're not going to hear me. You don't know what's going on. He still doesn't believe in psychics.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I got.
That's funny.
There you go. All right. And we have Carmi.
Carmi. Normally I don't read on third-party readings, but I mean, what I can tell you is the first part of the reading is probably for you, but they came right in and said some things that are going to be for your daughter, Mel. So here's what they're saying. They're showing beautiful energy for you right now, a beautiful time for you. And that you're going through a time where in some ways you're addressing some internal abandonment or orphan kind of feelings that you've had from other lifetimes. This is you, and it may carry on to your daughter for all I know, but that's what's coming up. So those abandonment kind of feelings in some way, shape, or form could be from your friends, could be from work, it could be from your family, whatever that is. It may be also something your daughter's feeling, but there is a deep knowing coming in for you. And you are really standing in this beautiful heart-centered energy, this divine feminine energy where you have compassion and connection to everyone. And so you are like the great mother. And so it is a beautiful energy for you to hold this space for your daughter as she's going through what she's going through. I get a lot of protection energy. So for you and her to protect your energy, in other words, no matter what is going on outside of your temple, that's you, to surround yourself with beautiful white light and keep your thoughts and vibration high so that the outside world that you cannot control will not affect you. You can only control what you are focusing on, and that is for you and your daughter as well. So there is a call to allow what is happening in your own way, because she has to go through her own lessons. So the direct information for her is someone new is coming in. Make a decision and don't settle for less. So in some way, shape, or form, this is how it's reaching out to your daughter with the information. But for you and for her, surrounding yourself with beautiful white light, grounding yourself into Mother Earth, bringing golden white light down through your crown, and calling in all of your guides and angels to assist you with X, Y, and Z. You can't control outcomes of things, but you can ask for peace, tranquility, clarity, all these things that will help you understand and move through things, and your daughter as well. So I hope that helps you, Carmi. So good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you, Val.
You're welcome.
All right. I have Makoto. And always, okay. My dad passed away in January. I'm sorry. We didn't have a good closure for the year and a half leading up to his passing. Does he have a message for me? You also asked whether or not he's being beaten up by his sister, your aunt. I have a little bit of that, yes, that's going on. They're having some discussions and they're figuring some things out. But the message for you is this is the Seven of Cups. This is the card of wondering about all of the possibilities. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And part of this thing is he's wanting to encourage you to, because you didn't have the best ending, you didn't have good closure. Make sure you take every opportunity that you tell people that you care about them often. Make it a regular thing, because part of what you need to do is you need to let things go with your father. Again, I get writing is a very good way to do that, because this is for the next year and a half. You're going to be going through some transitions with understanding your relationships, and if you might also have the way to connect with him, and to say the things that you needed to say that you didn't get a chance to say. Maybe that's to write a letter to him because you didn't get a chance to do that yourself. So that's what I have for you, and I know that that's hard. So I wish you the best of luck with that. And then we have Maureen for Colleen.
And Colleen, before you do the reading for Maureen, could I just say something to artist Liz? Because she said that the person we were talking about claimed to be an atheist. And as soon as I read that, he said, oops, yeah, may have been a little bit wrong about that.
So he is claiming he was wrong about something.
I love it. That's very nice. Yeah. Sure, you can say that.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Okay, so Maureen, what I got about this presence that you notice, I felt that it was a male presence, and he presents wearing a blue plaid shirt, like blue-black plaid. He's fairly tall. So if this resonates with you about somebody that you know who has passed, then that's great. But his message for you was, forgive me. And he also wants you to know that you are not alone, but he needs your forgiveness. And I threw some cards on it, but the cards had nothing to do with that. So I'm just ignoring the cards. It's just this person who wants you to forgive him. That's what I got. If anybody else has anything that they key into, please let her know, because I know that's a little sparse.
No, that sounds about right. Actually, it not only does it sound about right, but it feels about right.
Thanks.
Okay. So, all right, let's pull 5 more, spin for 5 more, see who we have.
Okay.
Add that to the pair. I started spinning it before. Barb P. All right. Let us know that you're here, Barb. And if you have a specific question, go ahead and type that in. And then next up, we have Sandy Johnson. And then Jules Niner. Jules Niner. Anna, your name is in there. Oop, the Cool Crone. Shall I skip you? Okay. Well, I always want to ask.
Yeah.
Jules Stricken. Scruchin. And Jules Niner, I see that you're here. And I need one more.
Mm-hmm. And Jules Miner, just type your question in the chat for us, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Kimberly.
Calmness. Yay.
Okay. My name, I'm not typing as quickly. Okay. All right. So have we seen Barb P yet? Because we've got Barb P, Sandy Johnson. Did Sandy already put in? We did get Barb P. Barb P is up. So, and I think that's you, Marina.
Oh, all right. Okay. Any messages? Your mom is coming through. Your dad is there as well, but she's kind of taken over the lead. I think this is something that she probably did in life, was, whenever dad had something to say, she would say it for him. Like, I know what he means, and she would kind of explain it. So they're doing fine. They are very both of them are very surprised by the things that they have seen on the other side and that they can do on the other side. They're presenting as the magician, which is, and anything that we need to know, we can find out here. And one of them, at least, I think, is getting ready to come back. So they're definitely a united pair. I don't know if it almost feels like the relationship wasn't a fantastic one, but it was one that worked for them. So they're doing fine. They're doing fine. I get the Sun card as well. They're doing fine on the other side. One of them is getting ready to come back, and they're grateful to you for the things that you helped them out with, sort of just before each one transitioned. So, but yeah, your mom was definitely the she wore the pants in the family. I hope that that's helpful, Barb. Yeah. Okay.
I was muted because I was flipping through and seeing who I can get. I am still waiting to hear from Sandy Johnson and Jules Strucken to see if they have.
I found Jules Strucken. I put it in the starred group.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, you did. Yeah. So Sandy Johnson is who we're looking for, and Jules Niner's going with was scheduled for Val. Val, are you ready to do Jules Niner?
No, you're muted.
Sorry about that. I was typing something in the chat. Yes, absolutely. I can do Jules Niner, and I do have her cards laid out. It looks like you absolutely could go. Absolutely. There is, as is often the case, are you talking about Washington State? Yeah, obviously you are. You would have said DC. There are some things behind the scenes in what would occur during a move like that are kind of secretive and not so great. Let's just talk about it that way. But the beautiful news is it really can be extremely good for you. Here is, good news. What is this? The 6 of Wands and the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. These are the last few cards that I got for you, and doing your job diligently and having recognition for that will be coming. But there is also this leadership that is going to propel your family, I think, into that situation. And here you are, the charismatic queen, kind of running the show. And I feel like that energy, although you have to watch out for, the politics of it all, because that is playing under the underlying theme of this. So but I think you can navigate that. It's something that can get handled. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, David can handle this with his charisma and his ability to be able to navigate the choppy waters of political scene. Yes. So yes. Yeah. It's definitely in the cards.
Exciting. Exciting.
Exciting.
Well, next up would be Jules, who would go to me, and then Kimberly, who goes to Colleen. We're still waiting to hear from Sandy Johnson. Cleo, I don't want you to feel left out. Do you want to do Jules Struken's question with me?
No.
Okay. Well,
I want to do Sandy's, but whatever. No, I'll wait. When we go around, that's fine.
why don't you do Kimberly's? Cleo.
Just however it goes. You want me to do this one?
Yeah, do that one. Yeah.
I see her juggling, trying to figure out which way she should go. The spirit, of course, wants you to go the best way that it is for you. What you feel most attached to and what are most attracted to and what interests you the most. But they say, boy, you've just got a whole bunch of stuff on your plate. So don't just limit it to one or two, because you're pretty, I don't know if you know this, but you're good at multitasking. And that's why you've got a million things.
Yes.
That you'd like to start or change. Some of those things that you're thinking about are pretty well established, or they're good things, and maybe you don't need to toss it out or anything, but you've got, like you said, a million things going on. You need to kind of categorize, what's most pertinent for you and how it affects you. It sounds like, or feels like some of these things might even affect money, and for me, I would gravitate towards that, but that may not be your thing at all. But I would say Spirit is trying to let you know that to just keep, whatever it is you do, just keep moving forward with it. Don't get stuck on the question of which one should I do, because you got so many things going on. But you might need to prioritize as far as time. You've got a lot of ideas, but you don't have all the time in the world. None of us do. So just go for the one that you feel the most drawn to, and then start working from there, and try to narrow things down, like put them in categories of what these things are. Are they things that, could you do it better during the day or during the night? And then kind of separate these things up so that you can get a little more organized with it. And then also there is some things, when you're talking millions of things, that maybe aren't that critical. I was going to say important, but that's not really, they're not that critical. You've got some things going on that you definitely, and you can feel it too. I don't know what it is, but you need to pursue those things, because those are the things that are going to be helping you both financially and spiritually. And you've got the wherewithal to do all this stuff. Yeah, your guides are telling me, yeah, she can probably do millions of things at once. So you're pretty accomplished at whatever you're up to. So, and they're with you. They're watching what you're doing, and they think it's fine. If you need to juggle a whole bunch of things, go for it, because you are the kind of person that really, it's not really going to throw you off your game if you don't do it just so, because that's not the way you do things. So, good luck to you. You seem like a really ambitious, smart person that, you actually enjoy what you're doing, but you've got too many things that you want to do. But the spirit's with you in all these things, so don't worry about it. So good luck.
Nice. Thank you. Okay.
Jules, what message does my dad have for me? I pulled 3 cards as I was thinking about your father, and they're all 3 major arcana. So your dad is, he's shouting this message, and I'm going to read it very literally. The justice that you are seeking is coming. Make sure that you go for justice. It will be an enlightening experience. It will have a positive outcome. I also see this and I think, well, maybe a baby in the future. And make sure the Hierophant, make sure that you set up rules and structures to help you understand and to be able to handle the chaos so that you know how to stay informed. So I think that's anybody else have any hits on that one?
No, I love what you just said. I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I'm just like good, but boy, there's a little baby that is being lifted up and getting really good insight. I don't know if this is a, I don't know if
like in childhood or the inner child, but it is that, like, he's lifting her up, he's giving her support and assisting her.
Oh yes, that's even better. I like that. Cool.
Because she's his child.
Yes. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And it also, this could feel like he is trying, if he's trying to set some good things up to come in your way, so that you just stay engaged. Let him help and let him support. So
very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Hey, moving right along.
All right, let me.
Can I just say something real quick to Kimberly? She says, you gave me some ideas for prioritizing. I just want to use Gerald's line that he is always coming up with. Kimberly, I see that you are an overachiever, and your spirit guides see the same thing. So yeah, you're going to be fine. All right, thanks.
You're welcome, Jules. All right, how many would you like me to pick?
Let's see, we're almost at an hour. Let's do let's do 5 more. Okay. Unless somebody has to go.
Nope.
Okay. So D Anomi.
And D Anomi. And that's going to go with you, right?
Yeah. And so please put your question in the chat. Rita Weinstein.
All right.
That's Marina.
Yes.
I'm also writing these down, so if you see me frantically Garnet is for Cleo, and Val has. Y'all need to let us know you're here.
And put the question in the chat.
Yep, Lorraine R. And Cynthia.
Okay. All right. So let's see what we got here.
I see Garnet. I see Lorraine R is here. If you have a question, Lorraine, let us know. And did we get a question from D yet? Do you need to use the gong?
Yes.
Do I?
I think
my gosh. I need to use the gong.
You must use the gong.
I can't believe I didn't even think to use it before now.
Oh,
Okay, here we go.
Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
That doesn't get them back. I don't know what will.
I mean, that's got to do it.
Okay. Did you get everybody else? I saw that Lorraine answered.
Yep, I see Lorraine.
Okay.
I see Garnet.
Okay.
I
Rita?
haven't seen Rita yet.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
Oh, yep. Thank you, Rita.
Starred. And then the only other one was Anita. That was for D Anomi, the first one that got picked on the wheel in this group. And then Cynthia is the only one we're waiting for. Okay. Well, let's skip over D and go right to Rita, if that's okay, Marina.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So Rita, I think that you probably will be okay. You may need to look at how you can use your skills in perhaps a different profession. I get the Knight of Cups, and this is that anytime that I see the Knight of Cups, it always he reminds me a little bit of that lounge lizard from way back in the day that wanted to buy you a drink, but would it was never clean. There was always ulterior motives there. I'll tell you anything you want to hear. So I think that it could be someone on the either on the school board or where you are who is doing their level best to keep as many people as they can by giving you information, just not all the information. So you need to start thinking about making decisions and how long are you prepared to just sort of sit and wait and let someone else make that decision for you. So I would certainly start looking around at alternatives, at different things that you can do. But ultimately, no, you're going to be fine. The Nine of Pentacles, this lady is, she's been taken care of. So yeah, you'll definitely be okay. But just keep your mind open to other possibilities rather than just strictly sticking in in education. That's what I got.
Nice reading. Thank you, Marina.
Thanks.
Okay. So, Garnet.
Got it.
And that's for me, right?
Yes.
Will holiday coming go well? Yes. Yes, actually it's going to go really well. I don't know how much, if you're spending days or just one day, or is this a brief get together? There is one little caveat here where somebody in the group is just not happy. And it doesn't really have to do with the group, but this person, when you see them come into the group, because the whole group is just like, yay, kumbaya. Everybody just so happy to see each other and they're having fun. And this one person, which I think it's a male, kind of comes in and you just look over and you're thinking, that guy's just got a cloud over his head. And it's not really the biggest deal, but it is to him. And he's just not happy about things. And he might want to start, not a fight, but just picking an argument, just kind of, he's almost kind of irritated that everybody else is so happy because he's really just not. So when this guy comes around, just give him a sensitive ear, listen to what he has to say, and don't be drawn into an argument or a fight about it, because that is what he wants. But in the end, you can just diffuse the whole thing. Otherwise, everything about the holiday get together is really nice, and it's a good time. It's just this one. I think there's just this one person that comes in just kind of like bah humbug, just cranky and stuff. So whatever. But all in all, everything else is great.
And if I can add to that, was what I heard was this person wants to change their mind about going on the trip, but if they do, they're going to end up losing money. So they are waiting to pick a fight with someone so that they can then say, I'm not putting up with this, and leaving. So that's what I was picking up on that as well. So I think Cleo is absolutely right. When it happens, don't engage.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, moving right along. I think Lorraine had to leave.
I think so. And I haven't heard from Cynthia, and we haven't heard from Dee.
Yeah, but let's let the reading go on for Lorraine because she might watch it on replay.
Okay. So Lorraine, I'm sure you'll watch this on replay because your niece came through loud and clear. And it's not just with energy that I'm picking up with mediumship, but I threw the psychic tarot just to start things off. And what fell out 2 times, and after putting it back in, because what does it tell you? The sacral? I got the book out, and it says it is the glands, the ovaries. She died of ovarian cancer. I would say that's her having it come out twice. She is saying, absolutely, this is what I'm trying to say. And the message, and I'm getting the chills, she's saying it's a triumph over spirit for her as she passed over. And this is the same thing that your life here is. It is a mirror to what she has experienced. And she's reaching out now to talk about regeneration, about renewal, and not to let yourself go round and round in your mind over things. Don't spin your thoughts in your head. Connect to your heart. Could do some heart-mind coherence exercises and connect to kind of think from your heart, because a lot of this chaos that's going around outside of you in the world can really distract you from that calm center within. This is what she's trying to say. Imagine the world as you would like it to be. This is her big message. Imagine the world as you would like it to be. when she crossed over, the rainbows and the metamorphosis of how she is seeing everything is so amazing. And she knows that you have the opportunity now on this earth to have that same transition, but not leave the body, going into the fifth dimensional frequencies, kind of a heaven planes kind of existence. And there is triumphant success for you. Not only did I hear her say that, triumph of spirit is what she said, but here's triumphant success. So it is the light over dark. There's so many synchronicities in this.
Yes.
She's trying to tell you she's always with you. Here's the presence. Pause things that are going on when it's chaotic in front of you, and know your worth. Know you are valued. Know you are loved. Know you are this beautiful light that is from divine source. You are divine source energy, and that everything you do is from this sovereign being, this place where you know you are shining that light out. This is what she wants you to know. This is pretty profound. So know your power, know your worth, know who you are, and reach out to life with the expectation of everything is beautiful. Because what did I get? The Imagine card. Imagine it. Imagine your life as you would like to see it. Imagine the world as you would like to see it. And so shall it be. That's my message. Thank you.
Wow, what a fabulous reading to end on. Thank you, Val. That was really marvelous. Really, really marvelous. Well, everybody, we've attempted to do 20 readings. We had 4 people who did not give us messages or questions rather in the chat. So we really did 16 readings. So that I think is pretty good.
Yes.
Normal show.
Yeah.
So,
And Lorraine was here.
oh, good. Oh, good. Good. That's great. That's great. I'm glad you got that message, Lorraine. That was a pretty amazing message from Val.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, really good. So, the world is crazy right now, everybody. And I just wanted to say for everyone, it isn't normal times. And when you see things happening to you or in your life, or people are taking actions, and I'm not talking about abrupt, awful actions. I'm just talking about in just everyday life. When people are just going about their day doing things same old, you don't have to do things same old.
Yeah.
This is a good time with all of this disruption going on to stand up for yourself and to do things the way it feels right in the moment. And that's probably a good way to be in touch with your self, your higher self, but also your guides. Just when you are feeling things like that, it would really make me feel good to just go out to lunch today. And I don't even care if anybody's with me. Then go out to lunch today.
Yeah.
Reach for the things that make you feel good, that give you an emotional satisfaction, because that emotional satisfaction raises your vibration. And the more you raise your vibration, the more people around you raise theirs. And it's just better to be happy, isn't it? I mean, it's just
It is. And it's your choice.
It's your choice. It's your choice to be happy. So with all this crapola flying all around the place, choose to be happy even in the face of that crapola, because you don't have to give in to it. You don't have to wallow in the mud. You can choose to be really fucking happy.
You can.
So yes. Do that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So I just needed to say that to everybody. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry if you came back later and didn't know to put your question in, or we missed your question, but that'll just give you an incentive to tune in next time. So thank you to all my psychic friends. They are, I think, the best psychics on YouTube. And I'm really glad that you joined us. And people in the chat, you are amazing. And
when is next time?
Next time is in April. It's going to be, you know what? For some reason, I don't have it on my calendar, but it is going to be April 11th. I don't know what happened to the booking there, but it will be April 11th.
Because remember, everybody, free readings, free readings.
Yeah. Let me make a note for myself. Yeah.
Uh-huh. April 11th. All righty.
April 11th. So make sure you have your taxes done so that you can, on the 11th, be at your leisure watching the Cool Crone Oracle. Okay. That's it, everybody. I would blather on for another half hour, but I'm, trying to be somewhat disciplined about this. Thank you to everybody who is here. And if you missed it or you missed part of it, please watch it on the replay. And with that, I'm going to say peace out, everybody. See you later.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.